accidental racist. If we want to be real with ourselves, there's such a thing. It's some people that don't know, just like we give the excuse to niggers that don't come up out the gutter. You be like, well, that's all they know. They don't know no better. It's some racists, that's all they know. They don't know no better. You know, so it is an accident. I shaded them too, and I would do it again. But the reality is that there are also accidental racists. That's why there are so many people, not that do it to defend their bullshit, but that really feel like having a black friend that didn't say anything when they said something really means that it doesn't matter to all black people. They really, you know, the thing is, at this era, again, I don't have time. That's not my problem. If you racist, you're a danger to me and anybody I love, and I don't have time to walk you through how to be. I mean, and I commend and support and elevate all of our allies who are genuine. But if you slip in your efforts, ain't no more time for me to walk you through where you went wrong.
Come on, baby.
I just can't.
And I'm with you there too.
I appreciate it, and I'm glad you're doing your best. But your best is not gonna protect these lives that are not mattering right now. So, you know, like I can't even. Whenever the next thing happens, I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, now what? What do you want me to do about that? And this must be what like when I used to say certain things, because I don't say nothing now, and it's aggravating because he'll come, you know, because he's got common sense. So at a certain point, he'll say, you know what they did, and he'll start saying the same things that I was just saying. But you did, but I was doom and gloom. So, but now I have to listen.
But at least he comes around.
At least he comes around. You're right.
And that I can take.
You're right. I can too. I ain't even mad at that. But I'm just making the point that there's just no more time.
There's no more time.
And you're sitting there like, I'm not even saying what I just said is true. People act like we just want to be right. Matter of fact, I want to be wrong. I don't want this to be a shithole. But I'm just saying that
I want us to be aware.
Yes, that this is a possibility.
However we need to.
Yeah. And you get right, because you don't know what to protect yourself from, because you don't know what. You don't even know. You know, so a lot of people are going to. And a lot of people we love are going to.
I know.
A lot of the people that we love most are going to. They can if they want to. I sure hate it. And it's just pissing me off, because at the end of the day, they have succeeded. They have numbed us to death. They have numbed us to murder. They have numbed us, and it's just painful because we saw it coming. You know what I mean? And there's nothing we could say to stop it, because the only thing that can stop it is people acknowledging it. And again, like any other problem, if you don't acknowledge it, then guess what? All the way to death. It sounds ridiculous. You think somebody would die before they would actually, let's use cannabis. It don't seem fathomable that someone is willing to die before they'll try something that not only treats but heals whatever their issue is, and also is not dangerous, doesn't have the dangerous effects of what you've been prescribed. They will die before they try that harmless natural thing. And that's a perfect example of cognitive dissonance and how far people, just to realize people will, because you think people gonna get fed up, and I think that's cute when people say that, but if people was really gonna get fed up between me and you, they would have been fed up
long time ago.
because this shit happen. I'm like, this shit happening every day now. It's normalized and ain't nothing happening. I'm on some wear your mask and wear your mask around everybody. But if you out there and nobody around you, I for one agree. I can't breathe in that shit. I mean, it's hard. Like I said, all people can do is the best they can with what they know and what they have right now. And so good for them. But I'm just paying attention to everybody, because I need to know who it ain't safe around. And that's ridiculous, of course, riding a bike and you're jogging with you. Well, not ridiculous if that's what you're comfortable doing, but if you can't breathe, then you might want to not do that active ass shit. But I was listening to Ricky Smiley's sidekick.
Yeah.
So he was talking about a few things that I don't pay attention to, because I don't fuck with reality little fuck girls and stuff like that. But as he continued to talk, he was talking about how he got on the elevator. Now, he just had a bout with colon cancer, or so it was said. I don't know. I don't believe half or nothing that no celebrities are coming down with no more. So anyway,
yes, indeed.
So he had a bout with colon cancer, like either last year or the year before, and so everybody thoughts and prayers. He get chemo and dealing with whatever. Which I always think his booty hole ain't my business, but I was like, he needs some cannabis suppositories. Maybe that would just clean him right up, and he'll be in remission and never have to do it again. But anyway, that ain't my business. Yeah, I heard that too. I don't know if you still. I think I may have. I heard both. I heard some people might say you still get high even if you stick it up your rectum. No, you might not though. I mean, she might be right. I don't have any medical knowledge to back up. So I mean, it might be right. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I may have heard that somewhere. I just can't. I can't confirm it. But so the RSO gives you, well, it lasts for hours. So if you take it before you go to bed, then yeah, I can see that. Because I was conscious that this was going to, even though she's a smoker, even for they say for RSO, even for smokers, don't think you got it in the bag just because you are. Like, we don't even drink no more. So because I remember, like, when we first started and I started going out and I started getting more comfortable in public while I was on it. That's when I started actually drinking, because I was drinking it anyway for my health, so-called, it's an old remedy, tonic water. So what I would do is, like, when I would go dancing or something, I would always order just tonic water. So everybody, as far as everybody else concerned, I might have been a little tipsy, but I wasn't. I was high, which means that I'm aware of everything going on right now. I'm less abrupt than I usually am, but I'm not drunk. I'm high, which means that you still can't get shit over on me. Because people are misunderstood about what being high is. That still pisses me off, but I understand. I understand how they got in our head. And every time I start thinking about something and I'm just enlightened about something else. I went on about something, I was high last night. I went on about something last night, on and on. I had laughing, but it was all truth. It was all the truth. But girl, I be thinking about what I said the next day, and I'm like, yo, I always wonder about how many people go and take care of their business, so to hold them for a while when they have to go somewhere else. You know what I mean? But you got to be careful because they have border traps. I told you about border traps. Yeah, they know that people are doing that, so they have people at different. They have the police at bordering states to wait for people that are potentially doing that. They'll search your car, they'll rob you, and then they'll say the only way we cannot take you, so they'll take because they know you brought cash to get your stuff, because a lot of dispensaries, a lot of people don't even like dealing with the cards or whatever, putting it on their credit cards. So a lot of people deal with cash. So the police be robbing people left and right. Like when they first, it was people like traveling to try to get into the industry, and so they know they had to have cash money. It was this one dude. He had about 20.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, he had about, but it didn't stop. We just don't hear about it, is what I'm saying. So what they'll do is rob you. First of all, you'll either get in trouble because it's on you and you're no longer in that little place, or if you just have your money and you're on your way, they'll take all her $6,000. They'll take her $6,000 and be like, well, have a nice day.
And won't you?
Well, I mean, that makes sense. All I'm saying is this ain't the time to be messing with the orange agents. So, so you just gotta balance. You just gotta prioritize. And for me, I'd be more willing to lose a few $100s worth of than to my freedom. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Mm-hmm. But that's how it really is. That's how it is anyway. When you get in bulk, it's more affordable. So that. You know what I mean? I'm excited for, when she get excited about her healing in areas that she thought she would have to live with that pain for the rest of her life and don't have to. You know what I mean?